This week's video is going to be a little different. I've kind of wanted to do a video of an interesting drive, and so I'm finally trying to put this one together. And if it comes out good, I might do some more in the future if I go to some really cool drives, so to speak. Anyway, I'm heading down to the Phoenix area, and I'm going over the Kiabab National Forest Park, whatever, up by Jacob Lake in Arizona, and it's a really cool drive. So I'm gonna have the entire drive, kind of show how I drive it, going up the hill and also going down because it's steep both ways. But it's a really cool drive. Just thought I'd throw one together with this in it. So hope you enjoy it. We're getting ready to go up the Kiabab. We've already been going up for a little while, but there's nothing exciting about that bit of the climb. So we're here just before the steep part, going up. We're on the north side. And of course the cars are impatient, so they go on around even on a solid line. Anyway, so you have this kind of a run up. I like to get as much of a head start as I can. So we're a little above 5,000 feet at this point, I think. I can't remember where the sign is, but I'll try to point out the elevation signs as we go by them. And we are starting up, coming up to the first corner. At about 77,000 pounds, so it's a pretty good load. So I'm already into that's the 6,000 foot level, so we've already come up about 1,000 feet. Right now I'm in 7th direct. We're down to just under 50 miles an hour. And it's going to pull us down. Staircase National Park. By the way, we've dropped into 6th direct. Down to about 40 miles an hour, which is the speed limit through here. staircase place. The grand staircase place. It's nice at sunset when you go directly west with the sun in your eyes. The good thing is it's not very long. Six direct. We're down to about 35 miles an hour. It's a pretty good hill. Over right now. Got down to 31 mile an hour. Now we're back up to almost 35. We're coming up on the view area. I did stop there once and take some video of that. I don't know if I can dig that up or not. It's quite a view. If you're ever in this area, that's a good place to get a good view of the whole valley. Back up into 6 direct. Steep part now, it's kind of leveling. I mean, we're still going up, but it's leveling it out a little bit. There's a lot less traffic going on this road than there is on regular 89. There's our 7,000 elevation. There's a lot less traffic, so sometimes it's nice, especially when all the tourists or the snowbirds are moving around. Ooh, there's highway patrol out making sure we're keeping our speed down. Not really having a problem with that today. We're up to 40. stuff's been burned up here. I believe that was from 2 years ago. It's interesting how spotty it'll burn out an area and it'll leave trees in the same area alone. I mean, right across the road there's green trees, and right here it's all burned, and just up there a little bit further ahead on the right, it's unburned. They usually take good enough care of this area that it usually don't have too many fires. They try to do the controlled burns to keep the brush down, and that helps. Up on top here, they do a lot of logging. So they like to keep the forest for the logs, not for fires. Alright, we're basically to the top of the ridge from here. So now we just kind of zigzag around a little bit. Hard to see the road with that sun. And we're up in 7th direct. Out of the burn area into some regular green pine trees. There's a lot of deer up in this area. There are a couple of years in a row I'd always seen the same looking, it looked like it was the same buck, and it was always running around through here. Saw him like 2 or 3 years in a row. Haven't seen him lately. Somebody might have bagged him, or he might have finally outlived himself. Oh boy, that sun is right there. Okay. So apparently this ridge is running pretty much due west, well, mostly southwest. This time of year from the sun to be coming right into my eyes. Got a few little downs and ups to deal with. Wasn't 7th over, now I'm back in 7th direct. Another burn area there on the right, and one burned on the left. seen them work. We're off there on the left. They had a feller over there. This time of year they don't, it's not open. They don't maintain it during the winter. They maintain this road, but they don't maintain the road that goes off to the North Rim. I guess it's like 45 minutes from Jacob Lake to even get to the North Rim area. We're still a ways away from it, but it's really pretty up here. Another little drop down here. Just stay in 7th or overdrive and roll down, and now we're up the other side. We're just rolling along basically between 55 and 60. Don't get too carried away through here. Back into 7 direct. And now we're going almost east, as you can tell by the shadow. It zigzags pretty good along the top here. There's that little minivan that passed me just before we started to climb, so I guess I haven't done too bad. Okay, we're coming up to the convenience store and the campground. The campground will be on the left and the store will be on the right, and that's the turn that goes to the North Rim. Closed for the season. And there's the gas station. And right up here we hit the highest point here. It's actually right about here, but they put the sign down here. 7,921 feet. lot of roads that go off into the trees, and people go camping in there. I don't know how much logging they do in this area. Maybe they're going to wait another couple of years, but the trees are pretty good up here. And there's 7th over. We'll just float along here up on top for another couple of miles, and then we start on the downhill side. Or the south side. Bit of a dip that goes down here, and it's really tricky because it's not too bad going down here, but right at the bottom there's a pretty sharp corner to the right, and then you go up pretty steep. They ain't kidding when they say 45-mile-an-hour speed limit from here. That corner up ahead, and then you go up and it's steep. So you already dropped down into 7th direct. Now we gotta go up. There's 6 over. A couple winters ago I was going this way, and this is the only place that I started to spin out. There's 6 direct. But I felt it break loose, and so I backed out, and I had enough momentum I was able to get up here. But yeah, this would not be a good spot to spin out and have to chain up. It's not a very long hill, but it's pretty steep, and it draws you down. Get a couple sharp corners. I have seen them log on both sides here. I haven't seen them lately, and they've got new trees planted, so they gotta let them grow. Alright, we're basically on the downhill now. Follow this ravine for a little bit. Stay in 6 direct here for, oh no, I'm 6 over. So I'll stay in 6 over and let the jake hold me back. This truck's got a really good jake brake. Cummins, the new Cummins engines have a really good jake. There are not too many places I even have to touch the brakes going down this. slow up ahead. Down and riding his brakes really good. Haven't needed to touch my brakes yet. Even with him slowing me down, I was able to slow down enough just using the engine. Okay, we're in fourth over. Fourth direct. That guy's from Cedar City. He should know how to drive this. Maybe he just doesn't have a Cummins. Okay, back up into fourth over. Still haven't needed to use my brakes. Doesn't look like he is using his brakes much, so he's just taking it easy. This part, it's kind of curvy, kind of steep. Now we gotta go to one more. We're in fifth direct. But, yeah, it's not too bad coming down here yet. It's when you get to the bottom, they got some pretty good switchbacks down at the bottom. Got a couple of sharp turns around blind corners. This is one of them. Then you go up pretty good here for a second. Back into fourth over. Or fifth over, whatever that is. Yeah, I guess fifth over. I don't get into fourth until the low end. Now sixth direct. Even though this guy's been doing about 35-40, we hit the 35 speed limit just up here. It knocks us down another 10. That's the signal we hit the last steep part with all the corners. Yeah, they're calling this a 6% grade from here. And there's the 35 speed limit zone, so we are going to start down. Still on 6 direct. He's slowing down some more. These blind corners are the biggest problem here. Come up on them and all of a sudden there's somebody coming right at you. You have no warning. Okay, there's 5 over. He's really slowing. I had to use the brakes just because he's going so slow. I wasn't ready for that. Went down to 5th direct. Now we're back in 5th over. He's probably gonna slow down really good, not on this corner, but on the, we got another sharp corner coming up here. He's really crossing that line. My tires are on the line, but he's really across it. Back to 5 direct. Back to 5 over. More really good blind corner coming up here just before we drop down over the view area. And the view area is in 1 mile. Really slowing down, so I'll back out way up here. Those red cliffs are really cool, especially at sunset. If the sun was up, that would really light them up. If you can see it off there on the left, but that's the switchbacks. I'd really like it if he'd pull over and let us by, but I'm not expecting that. Oh, he is. Well, that was very kind of him. 7,000 foot and the 6,000 foot elevation markers. There's somebody clipping on up the hill. These are corners you've got to be careful on your trailer, because they will cut over on you, and if there's somebody coming up, it gets close. That one back there was tight. This one's not bad. And the one coming up here is really bad. Okay, we're still in fifth over, but I'm not letting it get carried away. We're holding 35. Here's the last two switchbacks. See, those cars come up. The wheels are right on the line. Try to keep your steer all the way over to the right on the white line, and your trailer's on the yellow line. And you keep your well, you got plenty of room here on the right, so you just stay in the lane and you're fine. There's the last one, and this is House Rock. I don't know why they call it that, but we're down at the bottom, not quite to 5,000 feet yet, but where this house is, there's a road that goes off to the left. Goes out to the other 89 through an area called House Rock. And now it's just pretty well level all the way down to, well, you drop down another 500-600 feet over the next little while, then you get down to Lee's Ferry, and that drops down another 1,000 as you cross the river at about 3,500 feet. So we're down on the reservation, and that pretty much wraps up the going over the hill. So hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see if we can do some more of this. If you guys like it, let me know in the comments. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.